Good morning. It's still morning, right? Yes, it is still morning. Morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good afternoon, depending on which part of the world you are. Good morning, good afternoon, good night, because it could be night. Good all things. Good all things. But if the people in work, but then so when the cat is away, the rat come out for play. So my boss not there, so me I take the opportunity for multitask. I'm doing my work and I'm talking to you guys. Because guys, this webinar is very, very important. And some will love to talk and say, boy, I love C, I'm a support C, and I rate C. And, there are ways to show that support. I don't know many of you. I have 70 something thousand people following me on Facebook alone, another 6,000 on Instagram, another 5,000 over YouTube. I have people everywhere, some thousands on TikTok, but I don't know you people. But what I can tell you, genuinely from my heart, I really do appreciate your support wholeheartedly. More than life, me tell you something, I appreciate your support, because without I couldn't do what I do. I'd be coming here talking to zero people, which would be futile, very senseless. So, I do appreciate you. And, you know me, I'm all about supporting and, inspiring, motivating, educating. So when I tell you, that I love what I do, this is my job. Not this, this is my job. Doing what I do, on a daily, whether I'm giving you the inspirational video or I'm giving you the inspirational, quotes, and mind you, all my things, you should know that all my videos, all my quotes, they're original. I don't take people's stuff. So me need to show no love and support by purchasing a spot for the webinar. It's going to be a 40 minutes Zoom, because, you go over 40 minutes, you have to pay. And right now, it's my first of such, I don't really want to put my hat too far or I can't reach it. So, I did the 40, and it's only 100 people that I can host. I have I think 20 purchases already. I am really, really grateful for the purchases. I put this flyer out a few days ago, I think on Sunday, and I have 20 people who have purchased already. May I beg on, literally I beg on right now, please go on Eventbrite and go and purchase a spot. $20, I'm not kill nobody. For the information that I am prepared to disseminate, it is worth more than $20, but I'm just charging $20. You understand me? The show have to go on. There are certain things that we have to take care of. Yeah, we love talk and we love inspire. I never ever make, monetary finances or money come between me and delivering, my information and doing what I do. But there's a time and place to everything. And, sometimes we're up on the live and, people jump on and jump off. But I strongly believe that if you purchase a spot if you spend your money, you're going to enjoy your money. You understand me? That's what I believe. Because me buy my car, me I go drive it, me I go park it up. Me buy my house, me I go live in it, me I go just rent it out. You understand me? So I believe, say, if you purchase a spot, you understand me? Me believe say if you purchase a spot for the webinar, I'm going to make sure so come, sit in a butt down and take all of the information. And it won't just be me speaking. I'm prepared to put together a presentation. You understand? Because you have some people where they learn from visually. They have this photographic memory where they see something and they remember it. You have some people where they have the audio memory. You say something and they remember it. It's going to be both. I'll be presenting and I'll be sharing the information on my screen for you to see. Because at the end of the day, we all need a little motivation. We all need a little inspiration. I do it. I do it for you, and there are others who do it for me, because there are people who I listen to in order to get my information. You understand me? Because me know say me can't do it by my own. Me need somebody else to inspire me. You understand me? So me need to for sure that love and support them by purchasing a spot. You understand me? I remember when CC started her video and how she has grown. Now I'm filled with joy. Yes, my dear Melissa, I hope you have purchased your spot. I can't recall seeing your name on the purchasing sheet. But, may I beg you, no need for go purchase on a local spot, man. We couldn't come together and, just do the thing together as a group, as a family. You understand me? You'll be able to ask questions, and it's just a little vibe. It's gonna be on May 20th. May 20th. May I not sorry, my mistake. My always I mix up May and March. I don't know what's wrong with me. On March 20th. But I need you to purchase your spot. Me not kill nobody. And like me say, if you're one of them who say, that I inspire you and you enjoy what I do, this is for you. This webinar is for you to not just show your support to me, but also to gain information and to gather it and to use it to your well-being. Me not tell nobody nothing bad. Me personally not tell nobody what they want to hear. I'm the friend and the person who will tell you what you need to hear. And I realize the potential that we have as human beings. I don't think everybody understand their potential. And if you don't I don't think everybody know their potential. And if you don't know your potential, you won't understand your purpose. I believe say all we come on earth here so for purpose. And I don't believe that anybody is mediocre. But the reason why people settle in mediocrity is because they don't understand who they are. And if you don't know who you are, you won't know what you are about. See, I know that I'm CC. I know that my purpose is to pull people together. Even though we're apart, my purpose is to pull people together and share with you, inspire with you. Every single day that I post a video or a quote, somebody reach out to me. For the 7 years that I've been doing this, I've gotten more than thousands of messages. I've got millions of shares. And nobody know, I know people share foolishness. I'm not one of them, but I know that people share things that they feel are substantial and, it has done something for them. It reaches out to them, and so then post it and repost it on them page or wherever so that others can see it because it's inspirational. I post stuff too for people, but it's stuff that are inspirational. It might be something that is comedic, So I know that what I'm doing, it's touching lives, and I'll continue to do it because really and truly, the only thing me see me do for the rest of my life where now go stress me out and when me wake up a morning time, in the bed and me I snooze my alarm. You understand me? I enjoy what I do. And I enjoy it more so because it touches people. You don't understand the joy that I get when somebody reach out to me and say, boy, CC, I'm me I talk to today. CC, boy, come like I read my mind. CC, thanks to this. CC, this. CC, that. It feels good. You understand me? I don't always come and share it with you guys, but it's there. And I'm one of those people where me not going to take 10 years to reply to you if you really genuinely I reach out and I ask for help. You understand me? And some people reach out to me with foolishness. I really not have time for foolishness. Like I can't say I work my day, I'm on the people in time. But at the same time, the work is being done over there. You understand me? But, I just had to take the time out to come and, ask you guys, nicely and kindly. Me actually, I'm going to just purchase a spot on the webinar because I want it to be a sold-out event. And one of the reasons why I even try to do more than 100 spots is because, like I said, I don't want to stretch myself too thin and I don't want any empty spots. I want 100 people on the Zoom, on the webinar. Because I will for people that go through certain things, and especially in America. If you are an American, thank you, Angie. If you are living in America, we know how mentally deteriorating things can be. We're not even going to talk about financially. Because if you come to this country, credit impacts you significantly. And credit is not something that they teach in school. I did 2 years. It took me 2 years to complete my MBA. Not an art degree, not an education degree, not a science degree, a business degree. And to this day, none of my 12 courses taught me anything about credit. If you didn't know, you can't survive without credit in a foreign year. You understand me? But these aren't things that they teach in school. And I had to become my own expert on certain things. Do you understand me? Melanie, the link, if you go through my page, there's the flyer on there and there's a link to the webinar. Guys, it's all on my page. Just go and search for it. I'll pin it in this live when I'm done. Yes, I had to become my own accountant. I had to become my own financial advisor when it comes to credit because, these people don't teach you about credit. I tell you, without good credit in America, you suffer and you pay 3 times. You understand me? I had to become my own accountant and my own financial advisor. And I did it. I'm going to tell you how I did it. A lot of people struggle with credit and I didn't know. You know how I know people struggle with credit? When my most closest friends started asking me, how you do this? My credit score is this. How you keep your credit score? And when I tell you my credit score has never been under 750, believe me, and I've been here for almost 10 years. You understand me? Nobody taught me. But there are certain little principles that, my mom instilled in me from a very, very young age. I grew up extremely poor, impoverished if you wish. And, from very humble beginnings, I knew certain principles. And that is what the Bible tells you, teach your child in the way he must go. So when he's old, he won't depart from you. He won't depart from it. There are simple, basic, profound principles that our little sponges, our little children need to be taught, so that even when they grow up in the big bad world, there are certain things that they won't leave them. And so there are certain principles that have stuck with me, from a child growing up, into an adult. There are certain values. My moral compass was created from then, and it still leads me. So what me want to do is just to help everybody to reach to a certain point, because believe it or not, we all need somebody. We all need each other. You might need me, I might need somebody else, but no man is an island and nobody not stand on them own. We need the information from here, we need it from there, because like I say, I listen to a lot of people. To get certain inspiration, to get certain information, to get knowledge, so that, sometimes you can come share to know. Because to be honest, I know everybody go sit down on YouTube and listen to certain people, and everybody go read the book. So I'll read the book and I'll listen, and I'll come and I'll transform, or I'll communicate that information with you. So that is what the webinar is all about. Like I said, credit is a big thing in America. If I'm not lying, I think they're bringing it in as well in Jamaica, where if you don't have good credit, financially it's very, very hard to attain certain things. So that's where I come in, and I want to help everybody to reach their maximum potential. You understand me? How far can we go as human beings? We don't know. But we have the power. We possess the power to attain anything that we want to attain. How high can a tree grow? As far as it can grow. You understand me? How far can we get? We have to push ourselves every single time. And one of the ways to be successful in this world is having a clear head. When you have been cleared mentally by yourself, and not even say society, but when you know that you are really, free of certain things, and have certain baggage I carry, it makes you lighter, it makes you think clear, it makes you do more things. Also, money, you need money in order to operate in this world. You need money to survive. You understand me? Money do everything. And money clothe me. You understand me? And money give me the phone for your talk to no true. And money is operational in this world, and we need to know how to deal with our finances, because a lot of people don't know. And I didn't know that so many people had bad credit, and it's because of simple basic decisions that they make. You understand me? So this webinar is to help you to make radical changes in your life that will help you to prepare, and survive mentally and monetarily. You understand me? Financial freedom, financial independence is what we're seeking this year. Mental freedom, mental independence. Thank you, Nicola. Those are the things that we're seeking this year, because we want to be free, we want to be independent. Me never tell you someone I have problem in our life. Money problems might still come around, but I'm this webinar is to help to teach you, just like I said, just core principles of how to dodge certain things, and even if you get into certain situations, just how to get out of them. Because listen, if there's a problem, I told you, if there is a problem, there is a solution for it. There's black, there's white, there's wrong, there's right, there's a problem, there is a solution. So go on the webinar. Go purchase your ticket, go purchase your spot. Thank you guys so much. Continue to share the video, go and follow up the page, go and like the things then, reach out to me. I'm that one, I'm gonna respond. It might take a day or two, sometimes it might take seconds, because sometimes I respond to people and say, oh my god, I never know that I respond. Why not? I'm here for the people. I'm here for the people, not for myself. You understand me? So regarding that video that I posted not too long ago, if you haven't seen it, you need to go on the page, where I was basically enunciating on, just how it's not who you know that will support you, and the thing with CC is that, CC practice what she preach, and CC's content is based off a lot of observation. You understand me? And a lot of me going through certain things, so a lot of experiences. And I realize that there are a lot of people, and I don't want to call anybody naive, but I don't really know which next word for call when I promote the business and just have it on WhatsApp. I don't know about anybody else's WhatsApp, but my WhatsApp are people who I know closely, or if I don't know closely, they know somebody, and with exchange a number, and I create a broadcast list. But for every person in that list, I know them, or I know what caused the relation. I know how the relationship was originated. So if me can't tell you, say, another people where you know, I go support you 99.99% of the times. Believe me. And I'm pretty sure some of you you've had the experience. But sometimes you get mad, My family don't want to support me. My friend don't want to support me. And you vex. You expect. Ever you want something in bad mind? It alive, very, very alive and well. Just like the Omicron, the Corona, the Delta, the flu, every single thing where I come off of COVID. That thing is alive. There are people, them just not going to support you because of you. You see me there, son? Enough time I do my life, I know my friend end up on the live. As a matter of fact, I don't see one person who know up on this live from morning. You understand me? Not to say them not subscribe and I know some of the live, but maybe they just don't want to hear me fear because sometimes maybe we speak and I give this information to them on a daily basis. Sometimes they just don't want to hear CC talk. You think me take that personal? If me did take that personal, tell me. You think me that still up on the live, yeah? Me no make a reason. In my case before the lady come back. You tell me, do you think if I was sitting down waiting on the people whom I know or who knows me to come on to my life, you think that still they say talk to your Evangelist Church, you think that they say talk to your Sarita, you think that they say talk to your Terry, you think that they talk to your Dennis, you think that they talk to your Chatron? Do you think I'd be here, Kayan? Do you think I'd be here, Carl, if I was waiting on the people that I know to come onto this live to support me so me can talk and give you the good information? But at the live, I'm about to now move. My mouth would be stagnant like all the people life. No. So use me being on this live right now and not having one person that I know on the live as an example. It's not the people who you know that are necessarily going to support you. They're not enough time they're not going to support you for more reasons than one. And like I said in the video, it's not our responsibility to find out why they're not supporting us. It's our business to believe in what we are trying to pursue and to execute. And when we say it now work one way, we strategize and we go find one next way, and it not work that way, we go the next way there, and we try to take information from each experience to put together so that it will work one way or the other. Because had Thomas Edison given up on the first opportunity when he tried, to get partnerships from certain people, we wouldn't have the light bulb right now, or maybe it wouldn't have been him who made that discovery. If the colonel in 48 years old, nearly turned 50, did give up on the first time when them turning down and said, "No, sir, this fried chicken business not gonna work out." Do you think they wouldn't have KFC? Do you understand? And I bet you that they pitched the ideas to friends and so But those them people never seen vision, them never care. So them did busy live for them life. And that's the next thing too, Some people busy do for them business and they just not have no time for you. But whole heap of time. The underlying factor whole heap of time when you as a person reach out to your friends and family member about an idea is because them honestly, they're just not business. Put it plain and simple. They're just not business. They're just not a time feed. Boy, see, such a keep a ribbon. I'm not going to spend my $20, so I'm going to spend it over this. So, you understand me? I want to know nothing sensible. I spend when I go buy 3 Big Mac, then buy the little 20 and support me and show I'm fill the spot in the Zoom. But it's fine. I don't take it personal. So why somebody take the upon the head of the people and say they don't support you, and the people that don't support you, and go on WhatsApp on a show? all of the words they want to can't show on fake friend, on bad mind, on this and that. The time you take a data say, you go create one Instagram page and you open it and you post your things them. You go create one Facebook page and you post your things and you don't know who get your information. You don't know my videos them reach millions in a life. I mean, I don't know million people in my life. What I say is, once you sell something good, once you have a product or a service that's good, people don't have to like you to support you. They will. Yes, bad mind in the immediate circle, and then we go somewhere else, go purchase the same thing, or go get the same service somewhere else. But it's fine. If you are putting out something that's indispensable, people will see it, people will gravitate towards it, and people will reach out to you, and people get that service there. A whole heap of places me go speak. Me no go want some of the place where me no go speak. I lie. The last wedding I emceed was somebody that, not that me really know her. We come from the same district. Yes, she's older, and she, it's because of what I did. It's because of what I do. She follow me and, she love the vibe. And most of my gigs, I don't know, nobody women know. A complete strangers reach out to me and say, yo, girl, I love your vibe. More you come do this. More you come MC for me. More you come speak. Yes, so more you do this. More you do. And I saw me get my little gig there. Me, enough people me know bigger than me. And that is business. And if I them look at me and say, CC, come for me show. CC, me want to pan this. There was a time when I thought, I was saying to myself, and all them people are still so. They say me and them are friends, they say them are people, they say them are believers. And, how come, I've never got an invitation to be on a show. And it was, it dawned on me and it was a bit, it wanted to become something depressing. I mean, I kiss my teeth and say, look here, no, you not gonna come dim my light. You might not see my greatness, or you might see my greatness and you feel as though you're helping me will make me become bigger than you. And so, for whatever the reason, me not make it bad, me make it stop me from come motivate, inspire, entertain, and educate. For what? My source of help is God. And I am a strong believer. Listen to me. Me's a God-fearing person. Sometimes I don't want to Christian. Some of the Christian now, I see in a church with up and pulpit. You see if God was like, man, if I didn't catch a fire, no, if I didn't catch a fire. Never saw one fall pan fire, no, if I didn't catch a fire and I run up and down in the church and I would think of the Holy Ghost, but really and truly I see it and I catch my fire. But I don't pay them no mind. See, I'm not the one who goes to church every Sabbath. But I can tell you, I'm the one who prays every single day. And if I miss it in the morning, I'm driving on my way to work, I go pray. I got my source of every single thing. So I'm not follow people. Believe that there's a divine power who can make alignments in life where your friend can't make, your mother can't make, your father can't make, your brother can't make, your husband can't make, your wife can't. Some people can't make. You understand me? So no need to stop putting a belief in some kind of sources we can't do anything for. You understand me? Putting a belief in a God. Me not say if you can create some full idea. How can you be in a district? How can you be in a district with full of mango? Everybody have a mango tree in their yard, but yet still you come up and say you're going to sell mango. That is foolishness. Matter of fact, you're going to sell mango in the district. Tell me what kind of sense. Someone has some plan when don't make no sense, And sometimes it's for those reasons why people don't believe you. Sometimes the plans are bigger. They're very strategic. They make a whole heap of sense. And at the same time, people still won't support you. But sometimes someone else has a full plan, man. Oh, the whole we live in a spring garden. And the whole we have Julie mango tree in our backyard. And you want to pick your Julie mango and come sell me. I'm not going to buy them. I are not going to buy them. It are not make any sense. So you have to understand what you are doing. You have to believe in what you're doing. It have to make sense at the end of the day. But like me say, me now make nobody stop me, because if I was relying solely on those that know me personally, me wouldn't depend on the live right now. Like me say, me been depend on the live about 20 minutes now. Me don't see nobody when me know. I can't see everybody that's coming up. There might be people I don't know. I don't see nobody giving a shout out and say, yes, me there, I'm a friend, me there, me know you, me there. Me not see that, but that not deter me. That can't deter me. It goes the same way for business. You understand me? You have to step out, you have to do more. And in business, in order to make money, you have to spend money. And I have spent money myself, to get where I am. No, listen to me, and I'm a big celebrity, bring me up to wish for me there. I just make a video that I do, and I just post them day in, day out. I post them and I get paid for them, and I just post them, people take them and post them on a YouTube page, and they monetize and they get paid for it, but I do it because I love it. Because I know, so you see, Consistency and discipline, I want something we can take places in our life when I have a visa can't take you. You understand me? So you keep on do your work, do your work, do your work. And then one somebody go catch a video and then say, but me like what that girl here talk, man, and then go look on the page and then see and then just like and then subscribe and then start sharing and then start sharing and then start sharing because not because them like me. Because you don't really know me personally if you like me. But you listen to my content. You listen to the way, in which I articulate. You listen to the way in which I communicate, and you listen to the substance of the content. And you say to yourself, but that girl head big, but she not talk foolishness. And you just subscribe to CC page because CC has spit whole heap of truth. You understand me? And CC now come as a pretty and attack foolishness. No. Whether she come in her makeup or she come and she just wake up, she come and she attack whole heap of sense. And everybody want to acknowledge in their life. Yes, we might kiki over this, so because one comedian say one and two things and we laugh, but at the same time, everybody need knowledge. Knowledge is profound. Knowledge is that substance on which a man will survive on this earth, because without knowledge the people will do what? Catch a fire. Will not perish. Without knowledge the people will perish. But you get the point I try to make. So I don't thank you guys for the compliment. This sweater, I bought this sweater in Rainbow 2019. I went on jury duty and them give a break. I'm just going on my rainbow message. I'm like, I'm just buy it. I tell the people, I'm say me buy a rainbow, me buy a sunshine, me buy anyway, me buy expensive and me buy cheap. Because girl work hard, but girl no fool. Me can't take all of my money go get Louis Vuitton, Gucci, Chanel and them places. No, girls got to go into pretty girl. Well, not pretty girl because I think they closed. But girls go different places, go buy things. You understand me? Some to know say, and the next thing too, and the clothes make me look good. I may make them something I look good. If I see this pan the you might not want it. But me see I know something gonna look good night, so I bought it. Now I mean, but me don't really want to stray from the point. Thanks for the compliment. It's not that I'm self-absorbed, but I'm just letting you know that my confidence in me, nobody can take away that confidence, and nobody, only God alone, and God not take my confidence because He gave it to me and I'm using it. You know what I mean? But yes, people, on a serious note, you have to be smart about what you're doing. If you are going to start a business and you only plan to sell to the people in your immediate circle, let me spare you the detriment from the onset. It not going to go nowhere. It not going to go anywhere. We got to be real. You understand me? And like I say, I'm that friend. I'll tell you what you need to hear. Who's Joy Cornwall? Joy Cornwall, are you from St. Thomas? My name is Cornwall. Anybody mess with Cornwall, I may have to ask because it's not a really common last name. And I love family. I love something. So if Joy, just let me know which part you come from, because we might be related. You understand me? Yes, but on a serious note, you might be setting up. No, not might. You are setting yourself up for disappointment. You are. And let me say, me speak from experience. Yes, I share my stuff on WhatsApp. But I don't just share it on WhatsApp. I share it on Instagram. I share it on TikTok. I share it on YouTube. I share it on Facebook. Because 90% of the people lie. 99% of the people I don't know. And sometimes when I check my share, I know people who I know. It's not the people that I know. But I don't get dismayed. I don't become despondent. It pushes me some more. You understand me? Because guess what? There are complete strangers out there who believe in me. Remember, say, oh no, one time me ban and I run up and down in my yard back and I skate and I play upscotch and me I swing in a swing song and me I climb tree and me I play marble. Oh no, them something. No, don't know CC from CC was a tomboy. You understand me? But at the same time, you don't know my journey. But being where I am now, you believe in me. Then, I'm never proud of myself. I'm proud of what I do. I'm proud of Uno. If Uno don't know me from Adams, can believe in me. Suppose you didn't know me from Adams. Lord have mercy. I'd have a bunch of believers on my hand. But like I said, do not get dismayed when the people where you know now support you. And it's fine. The most successful people will tell you and who me know support me. When me do me think my husband never believe in me. When me do me think my wife never believe in me. When me do me think my mother never believe. They'll tell you those things. Where grudge I go? Before me have up grudge in my heart, me have up gratitude in that. Gratitude over grudge, and I give the Almighty thanks. May I tell you, there is a supreme being out there, something that is universal and it's super. And once you believe, may I tell you, it work out. It works out. My journey, my transition from Jamaica to America was only made possible by God. When me just come a foreign, remember say me I come out of tropical, you know. When me come a foreign, you know, January 17, cold winter. No know myself, no know what to do, turn one piece of idiot. Oh God. How do you dismiss? How do you think I got here? Hmm? How do you think I got here? It has to be God. You know, some situation that I found myself in or ended up in, or I just prayers. I just prayers and I just faith and work, you know. I don't know nothing else, you know. You have to believe, you know. And like me say, when I started my vlog in 2015, I didn't even know what my purpose was then, you know. I was just basically venting, you know. I lost my jobs because, you know, I had my twin daughter. Oh, it's probably this thing. Probably because I got the call. Hearing me? Still no sound? Stupid pharmaceutical. Are you still no sound? I don't even hear this thing. Uh Let me know if you're not hearing me. Are you hearing me? Still hearing me? I need to know if there's sound, because if there's no sound, I'm not gonna talk. Okay, Christine, hear me. Audrey, are you hearing me now? Okay, West, looking at Grammy, seeing him, I think I can hear West, you know, don't do them something there. Don't do them something, next thing you hear, CC carried out, how much degree. Hmm? Okay, good. It's because I was getting a call, but it's the pharmacy. I'm not gonna lie, Walgreens is very annoying. They'll call you 10 times for the day to tell us that the prescription ready. I want to go to the prescription, don't ready. Look, I'm not have time for the foolishness because I'm a very busy lady. Anyway, yes, like I said, you know, my vlog started when, like I said, you know, I was at a very, very low point. The only thing I had going for me in my life at that point was, you know, my three beautiful children. You know, they were the only thing that kept me alive. You know, like I tell you, I went to postpartum and I went through a whole heap of things. But you know, that was not the time for certain things. You know, we're going to do certain things now. And yeah, I understand because really the webinar company stuff here promote. But you know, what stuff I say one and two good things and something. You know, sometimes we love to talk, we love to encourage and motivate and inspire the people them. So we just, you know, we just go all over the place, but we're still in a one place. You know what I'm saying? Sounds like an oxymoron. All over the place, but we're not in one place. But anyway, so let's say them to the live voice message there. But at that time when I was venting, I didn't know that this was my purpose. I'm just doing like a video, I'm just post it and it just gone viral. And then at first, me hear the word name viral. Me hear about virus, but me never hear about viral. You understand me? And I just spread like wildfire. And over the years, my pages have accumulated, good amount of followers. But you know, there were times, you know, even probably like last year, the year before, that you know that I wasn't consistent in what I was doing. And I'm gonna be honest. Sometimes I said to myself, that sure, sometimes I come on the live and a whole heap of people now preach, you know, and I'm like, you know, people in now share the something them, and I got a bit discouraged. And you know, upon completing my MBA and being taught certain things in certain courses, and just life happenings, I learned along the way that discipline is very, very crucial in whatever you're doing. You have to be consistent. You want to lose weight, you have to stop eat certain things consistently. You have to exercise. There are certain things you have to do. And so I said to myself, I need to put out more content. So even if I don't come live all the time, I need to have the content to flow. And so, I started probably like a month or two ago, I started doing TikTok video. I said to myself, so if I have one time for the week, I have to put out information. But what I've realized is that I've become so overwhelmed with content that it's like I have the information and I have the energy to put out something almost every single day. Because when I'm coming to work, if I'm not listening to something inspirational, I'm listening to some music, I'm listening to something to soothe my soul or something to feed my soul, and it gives me information so that I can disseminate that information, put it out there in a video, and people love it. It appeals to people are appeased by the content. People love the content. And me, I tell you, since me I'm not talking, so the amount of people who message me in a on Instagram and Facebook, to say they love the video. I'm not sure if it's this video or videos that I posted Monday, Tuesday, or before, but it no matter. You understand me? But I realize that what I'm doing it is being received by people. And if it's one person who should have received that message and it did something for them, then my purpose for that thing would have been, would have it wouldn't have been in vain. Okay, it wouldn't have been in vain. Oh Lord, my lady purchase our ticket. Well, spend the life purchase them ticket. But so I go stop. I go start block some money from my life. Yes, I go bad mind. I go ignorant. I go on so kind of. I go ignorant for some money. When I purchase a look at ticket, no want, no love CC, no want the information. Because well, we can't reach if you can't stay there, if you think it is bad for poor, something really wrong with you. If you think it is bad for man stress or something, definitely wrong with you. If you think it is bad for woman stress or something seriously wrong with you. Yeah, me I tell you, you know why? Because nobody named bad for stress the rest of their life. Listen to me now, not get me wrong. Look, ups and downs that are going to happen in our life. But why you feel like you just inherit the whole of the salt from the sea and you're the super salt? Rain falls on the just and the unjust. Rain falls on everybody. So special when life are lucky. Special when your wife a cheat on. Special when your husband a cheat on. Special when you're a child. Special when a family member. Things happen to the whole away. Two options. Take knock down and stay down, or take knock down and get up back like a real champion. You understand me? So I tell you, the whole of we can have money in our life, the whole of we can comfortable, the whole of we can have good credit, the whole of we can mentally stable, the whole of we can, have this. We don't have to have this cognitive dissonance where we're suffering from this or we're suffering that from that because this is too much and that is too much. All of us can have cognitive clearance where we can do things, we can understand things, knowing that when we do this, it might not happen overnight, a change might not happen overnight, but consistently and time after time after time after time, certain things can happen. You know how much video me have on Facebook? When me just started, I'm telling you, one little video go viral. And yeah, sometimes I do some video and then I get 2-3 views in no time. And I'm like, you know what? Let me not be discouraged because really and truly, nothing really happened overnight. I'm telling you, Rome wasn't built in a day. I wouldn't have to go as far as Rome. When you want to make a house in Jamaica or even in the Caribbean or even in the world, you watch me right now. The worker man, the construction man, not start today and the house done tomorrow. I never say that. Simply put, when you are pregnant, when you become pregnant or when a woman becomes pregnant, it's not the same day them get pregnant and give birth. Do you understand? So when you have that cognitive clearance and understanding of certain things on life itself, you will realize, say, and at the same time, you put the egg in the pot, it boil. Things take time. And if you can't understand certain basic principles in your life, you go mad. And that is what catch a lot of people. Some people, when them get married right now, and they marry the drunker. God forgive me, they marry the drunker and they expect the drunker to change overnight. No, you shouldn't get married. But let's say you're married and you're in it already. You have to understand, say, certain things, relationships take time to build. Changes take time overnight. And yes, whilst as human beings we have the ability, the privilege to change direction immediately. Destination, however, is not so it's not so much of a short term achievement. It will take like a time. Yeah, you understand what I say? So when you understand certain things, life become easier to live. Certain things don't stress you like one time. I have a few clients because I'm a service coordinator part time, slash case manager, whatever you want to call it, for TBIs, traumatic brain injury. These are people who were born living a normal life, and for whatever reason, life happened, and they ended up with a TBI, a traumatic brain injury. They're not able to do certain things that they used to do, and life just changed for them. And I'm telling you, these are some of the happiest people I've ever met in my life. Thank you guys so much for the love. Thank you all, for the first time watchers. Just go and go purchase the ticket now. Thank you, Melanie, for purchasing their ticket. But anyway, last week I was speaking to one and he said to me, Mrs. Lane, why you are always pleasant? Doesn't anything bother you? And I said, sir, life itself is stressful. I cannot, I will not, I refuse to add to all the stress that is circulating right now in the world. And it's not that anything doesn't it's not that anything doesn't bother me. Of course things out there bother me. But me now go absorb all of that stress by myself. Furthermore, me have weight when me want to get up for myself. When me I go take up extra weight for? Mental weight, physical weight. Why am I? Financial weight. And for the most part, people that I talk to, they say that I'm always pleasant. If my boss was here, I wouldn't be on the live, but I'd be listening to something inspirational. She come to me, and one or two times, she would say, "What are you listening to now? Who are you listening to now?" And this, she's a doc. Would I say she's a doctor? Well, she has a doctorate, and she's going for another doctorate. Very highly educated, but her thing, she learns from me. That's what she tells me. She said, I learn from you. Because the thing is, as a young woman my age, you don't really find young people my age that do certain things. Yeah, man, everybody that try turn dolly or try find a sugar daddy or something, but you don't really find young people my age so reserved and so knowledgeable. And it's no disrespect to anybody. It's just that we have different goals. But when me do it because I love it. I mean, me do it because what I do has changed my life significantly from when I just started till now. May I tell you, say, sometimes I look back on my old self and I say, boy, had I known what I know now, I would be a different person. But me know what we know at the right time. Do you understand me? Oh God. Hi everyone, I need a little help, please. I'm out of a job. Can you help me with some food, please? I got kids, God bless you. Vanessa, sweetheart, first of all, where you live. Come tell a man and you say me can't help one or two people in states, but it's hard for me help nobody else nowhere else because certain things me can't do. Me can't when me take my credit card and swipe and buy some food, me can't swipe it and send Western Union and I sit well with me. Understand me? But you see, when it come to food, me serious about something because I know it feel like for not have food. But yeah, like I was saying, yeah. So like me say, when me I do at my age, I would want my people, my fellow people in my age group or people younger or even people older, because you're never too old to learn, you're never too old to achieve certain things. And the information that I have, the knowledge that I have, and listen, there's so much more for me to learn, so much more. And every single time I do a video, I learn something more. Every single time I consult with somebody, I learn something more. Every single time I go out and I speak, I learn something more. But like me tell you, we all can win. Me know nobody feel like say, boy, I true me grow up at Spring Yard, me can't win. I true me grow up at Tivoli, me can't win. I true me come from bad place and I'm Mobile, me can't win. I true me come from Vetsum, me start. I true my mother was a prostitute, or me have to do this. I true my father was a good man, me have to become a good man. No, you are not what happened to you. You are not a result of your circumstances. Certain things we have a birth a change. We now gonna inherit certain things. We now gonna say certain things hereditary because it happened to my dad, it happened to me, it happened. No, we can break that chain. You understand me? But knowledge is something that you need to help you break that chain. Big up yourself, Vanessa over St. Vincent. Knowledge is something we use. Knowledge is power. We can to break that chain. That video that I did yesterday, and I said, don't look down on a job because your mother was a janitor. That don't mean say you have to become a janitor. You understand me? Things and times change. We have a mind we can help with change. We can change direction in the second of a heartbeat. Like what you do right now, you can't change it. You understand me? Like the situation you're in right now, you can't change it. But we need knowledge. So this webinar, like I tell you, it's all about presenting, and it's not just speaking because, I come here all the time and I speak. But this webinar, I will compose a presentation where you can get pointers where you can write. Let me show you something. See this book that I have here? And I think it's something, man. My son said, Mommy, you're always writing. I mean, apart from the fact that I have beautiful penmanship, I'm always writing. This is not from school. None of this is not from the formal classroom. This is me listening to YouTube or reading books and writing information. Now, all of this way you see, so. Because you see, writing stuff down, me used to always hear the speakers and say, oh, write things down and write your goals down. And I'm like, oh, why should I write it down? I can remember it. No, you won't always remember. There are certain things sometimes when me remember, I listen to, I'm a write down, I can't remember it, I'm a run, go look at them, look a book. And you see, I like page sticky, yeah? I am a supply fanatic. Supplies fanatic. Like me say, I have everything. I have different kinds of handwriting. I write straight, I write lean, everything. But my penmanship is impeccable. I get it all the time. But the point that I'm trying to make is I constantly write. So yesterday I was writing 1/11/2022. I was listening to somebody speaking about self-direction, self-preparation, and self-encouragement. And I like some, I don't know them something here, but this is just to reiterate what I know. Thank you so much, Kenisha. Reiterate what I know. So the penmanship look good. No, sir, girl can't write. Girl look good and girl can't write good. Somebody can go tell my husband, oh, I'm lucky to have me. No, sir, girl can't cook, girl can't write, girl cute, girl. Hey, I won't if things are going for me over here. So I'm tell you, say, see how confidence I. I would want to show the weight I like, but the buckler, what the phone, the buckler, what I catch up before them, and I want to move it if you go make, if you go interrupt the life. But yes, man, you have to build yourself sometimes. And I know that some of us, we don't have the, I don't want to say courage. We don't have, I don't know, we fear something, and I'm not sure exactly what it is that we fear, but because of that fear, it disilludes us, and we feel as though, we can't do a certain thing. Thank you, Vivian. And you're telling me something I know already about tongues. Whatever that fear is, it interrupts, or it disrupts, you know us, or confidence, and a lot of things. And more, I'm telling you, is fear is really an illusion. That's Michael Jordan's definition of fear. He wrote a book, and I forgot the name of the book, but I read the book. And sometimes it's really good to read something more than one time, because you see different things each time you read. And fear is naturally an illusion. Trust me. I'm going to tell you something right before me go. When I just came to this country, I was so terrified of driving. I never drove in Jamaica. I always wanted to drive, but I had this fear. And sometimes life will put us into some situation. And this is what I'm going to say to you before I go. I'm going to show you how really of an illusion fear is. But it's afraid to drive. It so happened that I got a job, and the job was next door where my sister had been working for years. She was driving the school bus. I don't know, it's a school, summertime coming. Not everybody have summer school, some school have summer camp and so forth. And she was not gonna be doing anything for the summer, so it would have been a bit absurd for her to be taking me to work every day. After all, I'm not a child, a bus runs on the route. So anyway, I said, Lord God, my sister, I go get some break, home I go reach her work. Mind you, my fear is I'm afraid to drive because the roads are so big. And normally me I drive my sister, and I carry myself to myself, Lord God, then she drive on them big road, 4-6 lane, mighty God of Moses, me I go manage the road. But anyway, I not stress myself, but I say, I'm just going to take my local bus. It so happened that the route that on where my job was only had 3 buses going to that route, and it was 3 express buses. If me decide to not, and mind you, it took me 1.5 hours to get there express. We're not gonna talk about the express, okay? Multiply that by 3. So me no want to lose a look of work, so me say, me I go reach a work, Father God. The only way was to get a car. Remember, I'm afraid to buy one car, because I'm afraid of the whole heap of big car. I'm afraid of the road. Anyway, I get my little tax money. I say, all right, mighty God, I have to go buy one little car. Don't do what I do. I was driving, but I wasn't supposed to be driving. But we didn't want the local work, but the local lessons and so forth. And I said, anyway, back to the story. When I really want to put myself in a problem on the media. Very shortly after, my sister stopped, it wasn't working for the summer, I got my license. I said the first day I got the car, I love my sister, yes, Shana, big up herself. I love her. She said, all right, this is the way I'll get to work. She said, I'm gonna drive and you're gonna drive behind me. Mighty God of Moses, people say he said the first man him get in a little car, I saw me up in a car. I saw me up in the car. Whenever I see Miss Daisy I drive it, I saw me up. Whenever one time Mrs. Poverty, SpongeBob for drive, and SpongeBob up in the car, so I just the windshield left for me go through. I swear to God. I saw me up in the car, I drive, I'm in nervous, but I drive, I say, Lord God, watch me. Come like call somebody time, she forget to me, I drive my car, because, while she was driving, we were on the phone. And I tell me, she said, but me not see her. I say, but you drive too fast. And she, when me look past for me, order meter, I must say, right there in the local dashboard, me must say I got 30. And the people in good, I-95. That couldn't go nowhere. Probably if police did see me, they would have ticket me if I drive too slow. I say, mighty God of Jesus. I hope me I go do this. Sometimes look at time, I'm drive. People when reach I work, me tired. Remember saying I run, go work, And then I cycle go work. I drive, me go drive. Me sit down and me drive go work. But I was tired. The man was working miles upon miles and miles. The brain did I work faster than how the car did I drive. But I got to work. It never so bad. It was, for me, it was it was tiring. I felt as though it was a task that I took on, but it had to be done. Duty did call. So anyway, if we get home and now, we were still on the phone and she tell me if I have to go on my drive, I'm taking the time and drive. And before you know, people right now, to be honest, it's hard. It's very hard for me to drive with both hands on the steering wheel. I'm a right-hander, but I use my left hand to drive for the most part. It's hard for me to navigate my steering with two hands. What made it Frida? Tell me what made it Frida now. Quick, next, similar. It's regarding the situation. I just fear me. I show no me did have now. You couldn't get me God JFK for nothing. I left Jesus if it come and him playing a land out and then say, see, you got to come and pick me. But I said, boy, Jesus, me not try disobey him, and I try deny you 3 times like Peter, but you got to find a way over here by yourself. You have to go walk on the water, come over here, I have to take the van, come over here by yourself. Because me, Jesus, I cannot come for you. I am afraid to drive to come to the airport. Don't ask what I'm afraid of at the airport. Well, me know I did afraid of. It's just that JFK is so big, and if you know New York, you'll know JFK. JFK is so big, and it have so much different gate. And I don't like me can't read, and I like me can't read, and I like me don't know numbers. We just never want to go over there. So every single time somebody come from foreign, my big either my sister or my friend, she me or Tian, I'm gonna say, yo, just go over JFK. If me have to get in the easy pass, me get in the easy pass. If me have to get in the vehicle, me get in the vehicle. But you couldn't catch me go over JFK for no reason. Christine, it's not, It's not, I swear to you. That's what I thought. And sometimes when I go with my sister, me I watch her, she exit, and me I say, then how she know you so? And she not even use no GPS, Even with the GPS, me they just afraid. Something happened. My mom was supposed to come back and my sister couldn't go for her. No, my mother was supposed to go Jamaica and my sister couldn't go for her because me always find so people always find some little excuse. I'm telling people why I can't go. Me always use the kids them. Now nobody to keep the kids them and this. And me find every excuse in the book and you'll never get me go over JFK. There was a time in 2000 and remember me I drive from 2013, 2014, well 13. Me never go over JFK till 2018. Remember, me I drive all this time, but I find every excuse on the book. Me just have this fear. Me just have this fear that me I go lost or something going to happen. So there was a time when my mom was supposed to go down and my sister couldn't go for her and my sister couldn't bring her. Nobody, me never have no option. So me have to get my butt in the vehicle and I had to drive. You told me drive, go over JFK and pick up my mother and come back home. Hear me, I ask myself, and then what were you did really afraid of? Because going over there and coming back, me no see how I did afraid of. Me find the place right, me no make no wrong turn, me go to the airport, me drop our JetBlue Terminal 5, me come back, no problem, no problem. So me ask myself, then what you did really afraid of? You see that's something, yeah? You see this, I'm tell you, if you don't have cognitive clearance, your judgment can't cloud and fear just zwoops in and take you right over. There's absolutely nothing to fear. It's literally one straight drive over there on the 95. You jump on the 95 if you're coming if you're from the Bronx, and you go and you take exit 6A and you go across the Whitestone and you go down on the Van Wyck and you take the exit, go over the airport, one straight drive if you can. If you know numbers, you go over there and me tell us you're not lost. Coming back is the same thing, one straight drive. I literally asked myself, what were you afraid of? Me no know what I did afraid of. Right now, back then, if me I go somewhere and me don't know personally which the route of a drive, if once I say GPS, me stress out. Me drive go Canada, me drive go Canada. Twice. Me go different places. Not even the construction me not even that did stop me. And I said to myself, what were you afraid of? What were you fearing? There's like my uncle said, why all these years I'm afraid to go to JFK? Me can't tell you. Literally, it's just fear. I fear driving there so much. But now, my jump go anyway. Give me the address. We put on my GPS and I'm just gone. One more thing before I go. When I just started out, I was driving a 2002 Kia. You know what? So I'm telling you, I'm driving like Miss Daisy guy work. But the car was very easy to navigate. So, after I gave birth to the twins, 3 car seats couldn't fit in the back of the Kia Rio. So I had to upgrade, and I got a truck. It's the first day me get the truck. I'm afraid to drive the vehicle. I'm virgin and say, see, come man, you have to drive it to me. I mean, the truck and I me drive. Right now, it's hard for me to drive a little car. Not hard, but I'm a truck girl. I mean, there are times when I do, like this morning, I drove my car. But anyways, I'm a truck girl. I was so afraid to drive the truck the first day. And If you see me at the truck, you would miss a little bit and the truck so big, and you would have asked yourself, like my friend said to me, said, she don't know how me drive a truck there, but I just fear. I just I just fear. And I want serious something. So this webinar is to break certain things down to you, because some of this information you will get in there. But like I say, there will be a PowerPoint presentation that will, you can come with a little book and your little pen and you come take little notes. You understand me? Come get little notes and just know, say, life can be successful if you want it to be. No, yes, some people born in a money, some people inherit some great great resources that gives them a push start in life, but it doesn't mean that you cannot get to where you want to get with your limited resources. You understand? Sometimes we just need a hand to hold. Sometimes we just need a little information. We just need a little guidance. That's what we need. So grab your ticket. Grab your ticket. Go purchase a spot for the webinar. May I beg you, please. I love the support, but sometimes we know say action not a bag of mouth. Sometimes we want action. Yes, Joan, fear will cripple you. Go and purchase your ticket on the webinar. It's just $20. It could have been more because some information priceless. It could have been more, but it's not. Go and purchase your spot on the webinar. It's on my page. It's on my page. I'll put the link in this live, and I hope you guys are sharing the live. I never stress about sharing, but please, share the live, because let me say, that's how the information get out there. You understand me? You never know who it might appeal to. You never know who it might resonate within. You understand me? So share the live. And please, I don't want to lose my local work, so I go come over the live. Please go purchase your ticket on the webinar. It's just $20. It will be worth it. All right. I see some inquiries coming in. Quite a few people have reached out to me about wanting me to host events for them. Coming up. So, my summer look pretty busy if Omicron and COVID and decide to go away. So now I have to make sure so no reserve me if I don't really want to take my summer and don't go anywhere. You understand me? What I've reserved, I know that I'm booked for July 3rd for a wedding. Now I'll be emceeing a wedding. If you don't want me to host nothing, MC nothing, you have to reach out to me from early. No, can't come to me this week and tell me so I don't want to come to this next week. No. Cece's a busy girl, Cece's a mother, Cece's a wife, Cece's a student, Cece's a every, Cece's a whole heap of something. You understand me? Somebody can't just jump over there because when I say jump, it hard not work like that. Thank you, Melanie. Melanie said people $20 like a dollar in this day. Listen, people spend on things that they value, and we will see who truly values CC. You understand me? We will see. We will see. I don't know. Like me say, me a beg I plan to do something with this money. I tell nobody what I plan to do with some of the money, not all of it. I want money too. My time is very important and my time is very precious. I'm on the job making money. Boy, if me that for clock in and my boss tell me for clock out, I'm going to do something, God, that for go with me. But yes, go and go purchase on a spot. May I ask you kindly, nicely, please go purchase the spot. Go reserve your spot on the webinar. To all the people who have reserved already, I thank you. I'm not someone who wait last minute. That's someone who wait last minute and I'm not live, and that's why enough people I get all and have nothing in their life because I'm not too last minute. Me don't know what I wait last minute for. And me can't let in no more than 100. I mean, I'm going to try to stretch it and let in no more than 100. 106 people up on the live right now. If the one if I go purchase, one would even get a spot. All who never purchase already wouldn't even get a spot to order. You understand? Because someone on to last minute and that's no problem. I mean, if you make a video on last minute, people no procrastinate, and to they know the whole on nobody which part wherever nobody can push out here, the ear them start great and I realize the life pass on nobody because on the last minute, not because you cannot do certain things, not because you can't do certain things, but you realize you wait too late. Well, yeah, wait, pan, oh God could have tell me. And so if we're not gonna miss whole heap away because we are wait. You understand me? So go purchase on a spot. Thank you guys so much for watching the live. Please share the live. Have a wonderful day. And I think I'm gonna come live on Saturday because I did a Rasta pasta sometime last year, late last year, and people loved it. So I'm actually thinking about, I bought a bag of shrimp and, I'm thinking about doing a Rasta pasta, shrimp Rasta pasta, just live and chat. I always like a thing, I don't like, I'm like a kitchen, I'm a cook, I'm a talk, I'm a ring, I'm a 10, every talk, we talk 10 touring in one. So Saturday, me I announced it, I have to go make it happen. I'm gonna be doing the Rasta pasta. So it's not hard. It's very very yummy. If you don't know, if you don't know, to CC can cook. CC is just an all rounder. You know what cricket. You know what an all rounder is. An all rounder is somebody who bowl, bat, then do everything in a one. That is CC. So prepare for the live on Saturday. I don't know what time I'm gonna wake up. I'm gonna make that Rasta pasta for you guys. And we're just gonna vibe. Go purchase your spot. Thank you to all who have purchased already. Thank you for all the people who have been sharing the video. Thank you for the people who have been reaching out, telling me thanks and just giving me props for what I do and motivating me because that motivates me. Believe it or not, when you do something and for example, you're at work and you do something, your boss said, "Boy, thanks, well done." It makes you feel good. You it gives you a sense of pride to know that what you're doing, is being recognized. So believe it or not, when you guys reach out to me and say certain things, it motivates me. So continue. You stop eating carbs. I don't want to stop eating carbs and what's supposed to came up. Boy, I can't stop eating carbs. Me not look good on my maga. So I just never go try to do certain things. Me just as long as me can hold in my belly in a life and look at abs print out when I want to print out it show, although my abs them shine. But anyway, like me say, you guys inspire me, you motivate me. 12 o'clock now I catch up on the live at 3 more minutes to 12. And I do. Trudy, if you want to know these things, I got to come on the live. But I tell her before, and I would love to see more people putting in the live that I've purchased my spot. I've want somebody to put in purchase, but me just watch Me just watch come. I tell them so I go get ignorant and very very ignorant for some of them. Yes, but thank you guys so much. I love what I do. It's a pleasure having you. Enjoy the rest of your day. If you're living in New York or anywhere in the tri-state, I assume it's super cold. Be safe, keep warm. Be safe on the roads. Be careful in the apartments with those space heaters. Because if I don't know if you heard about that deadly fire that killed 19, and I think 3 years ago there was something similar as well in South Bronx, where I think it was 13 or 14 people who died from a house fire. So just be careful out there, be safe, give thanks in all you do, express gratitude for all that you have. Okay, Melanie, sweetheart, go and do your thing, You're in the healthcare business as well. I assume because it's a patient. I'm also in the healthcare field. Just go and pick up on yourself, do another one. Thanks. Share the live. We'll get on a webinar ticket, and I'll see you guys soon. Mwah.